Hi guys, welcome to Challenge the Road. I thought I'd do a New Year's sort of vlog, talk about 24, talk about 25, things that are happening. But what is going on with the weather? This is like, is it the 10th or 11th storm of the year? You know what, I was just going to stay in bed all day and I thought, I've got to get out and just go for a drive. And I thought, what should I take? Let's take the Clio V6, the one that turns around in the rain. No, actually, I've driven it for about half an hour now and I love this car. The new Michelins, everything, it just runs just so well. Really, really good. But I want to talk about 24. I want to talk about what's been going on. Tough year for me. Let's put this seatbelt on. Tough year. Turned 50, hated it. Lost my mind a little bit, I think. Tried to get fitter, which I'm still doing. And just wanted to put my health before wealth as much as possible this year. And it's going well, and I feel better and fitter than I've ever been, and I'm looking forward to 25. But I've got to get my daughter a first car. Now, I've been thinking about this probably since she's born, because I've always had that thing of I really want to get her a car. Let's get moving along here, and I've been looking at a few. We spoke about this before and done some videos on it, but I'm looking at now a 500 Fiat Rockstar edition, mild hybrid, no EV range, but just enough to help with just pulling off these different bits, city driving, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to go and see it tomorrow, and it just seems weird because they were so small, they were they were on my shoulders, and now all of a sudden I'm getting the first car, and is that not the beginning of the end? Maybe it's a new beginning. I don't know how I feel about it. Once she's got a car, she's out, she's gone. She's going to be, well, actually she's probably going to be following me to car events and stuff, because the Fiat 500 I wanted because there's a lot of owners clubs, there's a lot of people who really enjoy that car, and I don't know if anyone out there's got one. It's a Rockstar edition, so I think it's just got a bit more spec, I suppose. About 7 to 8k I'm looking at for the first car. I was going to go lower than that, but I just wanted to make sure it's got up-to-date airbags, the systems, the crash infrastructures are right, because obviously it's my daughter. And also I thought then my second daughter, she could then go into this car, and hopefully the first one will go on and buy their own one. How wet is it today? I'm actually pleased I come out for a drive, but Jesus, it is horrendous again. It just doesn't seem to be a respite. Every storm, every bit of bad weather's been a weekend. Have you noticed that? It's been a weekend, it's been a nightmare. Videos I've been doing now, the VW Transporter one, I thought diesel was dead and, you know, it's going to be gone, and that's what everyone thought, but that Transporter's held its money, and it's still holding its money, so I'm glad I didn't get the E-Buzzy Bust or whatever. I actually test drove one, didn't I? So I didn't overly enjoy it that much. So yeah, the Transporter's been one of the best cars of 24 I've had. It seems to have held its money, and that video's done very well. I know it was only a quick video, but we're just talking about real things. I had the original invoice, I had the value today. I said I just refinanced it, put money back into the business. I don't see the point in having an asset there and not using capital to then go again with stuff I want to do in the business. This rain is getting, Jesus Christ. Smee 150, done those videos. I enjoyed that because he's got a very different collection to me. He drives his cars, which is great, and I know people moan at me and go, Richard, you've got loads of garage queens. Yeah, well, I have, so what's the problem? But everyone's different, everyone does it differently. It's like, I can hardly see now, the GT3 RS. I have to get these wipers really going. You know, you sort of probably think, how can I not just go and drive it? But Jesus Christ, this is really bad now. I can hardly see out. I don't see the point in driving some of them cars on the road. They're too fast. They're not enjoyable. They're on like semi-slick tyres. I haven't seen rain like this for about a week probably. No, this road, I can hardly see the road. This is crazy. Look at, it's just, what is going on? What is going on in England? This is a nightmare. And then the next video I'd done was just about the government. No, don't say the government, Richard, because you'll go crazy. But I spoke about EVs not working in every application, which we know have had some really good responses about, you know, towing, all these different things. But we know that anyway. It's just obviously they've just got to get their heads together and go, it doesn't work for everything, and that's fine. But don't subsidise something that doesn't really work for us, because it's false economics, really. I'd rather it just be, you want an EV, and that's what you want to do. Don't, you know, keep getting rain. It's just, I'm lucky. I had a nice drive earlier, and now it's so bad here. I'm doing, well, about 20 mile an hour through this bridge. It's going to be so wet. I don't know what the weather's like. Obviously, if you're in the UK, as this storm come through, I've seen some of the flooding images. It's just a nightmare. This rain is a nightmare for people. It seems to be getting worse in England. When are we going to get a good day? Oh, car's broken now. Right on the dodgiest. Jeez, I hate this on a corner. Hold on. Sometimes when you need that little bit of power to get around there. So I'm going to put this mandate together. I know everyone will say, well, it won't go anywhere, but I'll feel better. We'll feel better, because if we just put together what we think, then when they update it, we can look back and go, okay, that's better, or that's worse, that's not great. This is like a lake. Jesus, look at the golf course. Look at the golf course. This is cool. I went to Bath as well over Christmas. Really good. Went and watched the rugby. Had a really good time. But it took us 5.5 hours to get there. And there was an interesting point, actually. When we was up there, we didn't really want to stop for very long. And it was busy there. And we just went in the petrol station. My wife said, get a sandwich, get a coffee, let's go, let's carry on. Still took 5.5 hours. She said, would we have had to have charged now? I said, yes, we would have. And she said, well, look at the chargers. There's 2 by the petrol station. They're all full. Where do you queue? Good point. Where do you queue? And how do you know how long that person's taking? If I'm in a petrol station and there's a queue, I know he's going to be 5-10 minutes. It can't be, because there's only so long it's going to take. But on an electric car, I don't know if he's taking 20 minutes charge, 40 minutes charge, an hour, hours charge. So you never really know, Jesus, how long you're going to be there, which is a very, very good point. And where do you queue up? In the petrol station? Easy, you just queue behind the car there. Jeez, I'm going to go down to like 20 mile an hour here. It is horrendous. Luckily, I had quite a nice drive earlier. The rain wasn't as bad as this, but Happy New Year, England. Jesus, come on, man. Give us a break this year. I actually watched some stuff on YouTube where they were saying that because of the volcano, apparently there's 50 years of rain over the UK, and I thought, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to know this. And ever since I watched that video, we've had the greyest skies, the most rain we've had. And I hope they're not right, please. Please. I only got so many years left, and I don't want to be in the rain all the time. Upcoming videos, I've got one with Jeff Buys Cars, going to talk about car collecting, and is it worth doing it anymore? Are the government just going to chuck us off the road? Probably. So that's why I wanted the clubhouse. I want to do more indoor go-karting. I want to do more sims, more track days. I need to somehow get my own track. I need to somehow get a bigger clubhouse, like 100,000 square foot, indoor go-karting, cafes, everything, business centres. That's what I want to do. I need to earn a bit more money though to do that, but well, we'll see. Things are going good at the moment. But if I could get that massive business centre clubhouse, come on Richard, you can do it. Then I think it would be a massive hub for these cars. I can have my cars, if they have to be like museum pieces, then so be it, because if we're taxed so highly and we can't drive them, then that is what it is. But at least I've thought round it, and I've got somewhere I can go, and all the people that enjoy cars can go, like a Bewley, but much more up to date, much more modern. That's my plan. Right, please like, share, subscribe. Hope you enjoy these videos. I know this is only a quick one on New Year's Day. I can't really do much B-roll or anything because it is horrendous today, and the place is just full of water. It's just rivers of water going down this road. I'll see you again soon. Bye.